All right, we have two first alerts to talk about in the weather department for this week. The first of which arrives late tomorrow into Wednesday as our first cold front arrives. Really, all this will do is bring with it maybe some sprinkles or a brief light shower for the Wednesday morning commute and drop our afternoon highs from the 70s Tuesday into the 60s for Wednesday. Our second first alert and our strongest first alert of the week arrives for the weekend Saturday, Sunday. And in fact, we're actively watching right now to maybe consider Saturday as a first alert weather day. So this is something we're going to keep watching here in first alert weather. I really don't think this is going to be severe in nature. Greatest severe chances off to our south, but we are looking at a lightning and wind concern for tailgating and for the home football game at Notre Dame Stadium. Let's first focus on our first cold front arriving as we get closer towards midweek. Tuesday afternoon at 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, temperatures in the 70s after we wake up to some 50s. I do not expect fog to be a concern for our commute hours tomorrow morning. Wednesday morning, here's the cold front, and we've got a few specks of green showing up. These are sprinkles to brief light showers at best. Really, the only thing this cold front does Wednesday is drop our afternoon highs back down into the 60s. All right, now let's focus on the weekend cold front arriving into Michiana, bringing with it some scattered thunderstorm and rain chances to Michiana Saturday and Sunday. And if you're looking for our next best chance of rain, well, here it is, Saturday and Sunday as this cold front does arrive. Right now, we are anticipating at some point there will likely be some lightning around, whether that's before the game or during the game. Also, watch the tailgating tents. We could have some gusty wind speeds at times around 30 miles per hour. What we're still trying to determine with the data, though, and this is something that'll be a little bit more clear in the next 48 hours, do these thunderstorms arrive between 3 and 6 p.m. or during the game time at 6 and 9 p.m. Again, it is an evening game kickoff right here on WNDU at 7:30 p.m. Here's what the data is suggesting, though. In fact, this data is about an hour before kickoff, and it is showcasing a line of some thunderstorms moving through a portion of Michiana, and it'll keep the raindrops around even throughout the end of the weekend for a portion of our Sunday. So if you've got outdoor plans Saturday, it is a forecast that will continue to change and evolve, and we ask you to stay with first alert weather as some changes and tweaks to the timing and placement of those thunderstorms will need to be made as we get some more data into first alert weather in the next 48 hours. But you got the rainfall coming with this system as well. Through the weekend, we could get some much needed help with our current dry situation in Michiana. First alert 10-day forecast. Again, you'll see that temperature difference for the weekend. Saturday, we're talking low to mid 70s. It'll actually feel a little extra humid outside as well. And then behind that cold front, we struggle to make it out of the 50s for daytime highs for Sunday afternoon.
Here it comes. All right. We appreciate it. Thank you, Andrew.
You know what? When you hear lightning chances,